Do you really need those new sneakers, or do you just think it would be really cool to have that? As humans, we tend to buy things we don't really need to know. This could be because we see other people buying, or we console ourselves with the fact that we might need them someday. Well, it's an all too familiar tale. Show me end up giving them away for free. Today we'll be looking at 15 things you waste your money on, and also how you can develop better spending habits in the future. Sound like fun? Alright, let's get to it. Number 1. Cable TV. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Who still pays for cable TV? Noel, this might sound like an outdated thing. There are still millions of people who pay for cable TV, but you know what's even more wasteful about this? The fact they don't even watch that cable TV, so why even pay for it? Today there is the number of streaming entertainment options available to viewers around the world. So it's a good time to consider what you actually are paying for, how much time you even spend watching it, and the cheaper, more efficient alternatives available to you. Netflix, Showtime, Roku, Amazon Prime, and others offer viewers a cheaper monthly plan, and they've also got better and newer shows. Cable TV was our go-to option for a long time, but those times are over. Number 2. The gambling. Gambling is usually fun at the beginning. This is because there's part of you that believes you could double $1,000 in a night. Unfortunately, though, you don't win the first night, and then you try again the next night, and slowly you build a lifestyle revolving around gambling, causing you to lose money every time. Of course, you might not be drawn thousands of dollars every night at a casino in Vegas, but it could be as simple as a lottery ticket every day, even though it's in no time. And did you know the chances of you winning Powerball is 1 in 175 million per ticket? If the chances of you losing are higher all the time, this should be a good sign to stop gambling. Number 3. Ordering takeout. After a stressful day at work, we can understand the need to order a meal and eat as quickly as possible. That only is cooking right after work extremely unappealing sometimes. Then you're stuck with a load of dirty dishes to clean up, so you grab up the phone, order a pizza or some Chinese takeout from your favorite restaurant, and that's fine, but it kind of becomes a problem if you do it every day. Ordering takeout every single time has a direct influence on your finances, and while you might not notice it at the start, it definitely becomes a problem in the long run. So what's the solution? If you got a roommate, you could draw a meal plan based on both of your schedules, and if you don't, cooking in bulk over the weekend is a great option. Then you can keep your fridge is stocked with meals and snacks ready to be reheated whenever you need them. This will help to save you money, as you'll be spending a whale on food every week. Number 4. Buying only popular brand name items. We understand that Nike and Adidas have some of the coolest fashion items on the market, but also saw the most expensive now. While we have certain conditioning that these brands are known for improved quality, we always tend to forget there are brands at all. For foam has the same quality for a cheaper price. Let's take painkillers for example. You know the brand name painkillers you always reach for have the exact same ingredients as the painkillers at cost way less than the generic of getting products or fashion items should be about what everyone else is doing or what's most popular at the time. It should be about what solves your problem in the most efficient and most cost-effective way possible. To a brand name sneaker for $1,000 or a generic counterpart of the same quality choice is yours. Number 5. And use gym membership. Gym membership are great meat, but this is only true if you go to the gym regularly. Deciding to go to the gym requires a strong dose of self-motivation. You have to constantly push yourself to leave the house even on days you don't feel like it. If you don't, you'll still have monthly payments come out of your account without getting any of the value in return for it. If you think you aren't really ready for the gym, which is totally fine, canceling your gym membership or putting it on pause will help you to save from that monthly debt. On the flip side is exercising at the gym is something you really want to do, is get yourself up and go to the gym. Also, exercising at home isn't just a cheaper alternative. It's also a great way to understand your body and its limits before going to a gym. Number 6. Major impulse purchases apps. That new best TV on the market. Now here's the trick. If you weren't planning to buy this item, buying them or impulse is definitely not a good idea unless you think you absolutely need them, and if you absolutely need this purchase, there's a good chance you've already made plans about it in the past. Impulse buying messes up your budget, and it creates a huge dent in your, and if it turns out to be a purchase going wrong, it could also fill you with regret. Number 7. Volume clothes you don't need. Looking good is great, right? It makes you feel confident in your own skin and could cause more people walking down the street, and everyone's got there, of course. What does this mean? You should be spending every penny. You are definitely not. Knowing just the right amount of clothes you need is key to saving money. If you are an introvert or a homebody, you probably don't need as many dinner gowns as someone who goes out every day, but how do you know the right amount of clothes for yourself? And sometimes thinking about it and fully understand your lifestyle, and then choose your clothes based on the life you live, the life you'd like to live. Number 8. Subscriptions you don't need. Everyone loves free trials. It's the best way to see if an app is the right fit for you. It's also a great way to enjoy quality services for free, but here's the catch. Half the time we forgot to remove our credit cards from these apps after the trial period expires, and by the time we realized it, we've lost a few dollars to the auto pay option. Some people also find it extremely difficult to cancel the subscription, and these payments could go on for months without you actually using the app. Thinking that this only happens to you. Well, not really. A recent study by Chase to show that over 70% of consumers lose more than $50 a month to subscriptions they don't need. If you ever noticed a strange that on your account, is probably a reminder to analyze all of your current subscription. Number 9. Extended warranties. Every time you pay for an extended warranty on an item, I bet a part of you feels like you're being outsmarted by the manufacturer. Then do a very large extent of this could be true. This is because you wouldn't have to pay for repairs in the event of damage. That is, as long as it's within the scope of your warranty. But what the manufacturers don't tell you is this: most of the common problems associated with electrical appliances, your car or your gadgets, aren't covered by warranty. This is due to the fact the cost of such damage astronomically exceeds the cost of a warranty. Also, did you know that number of credit cards already include extended warranty coverage for a few purchases? So you might just be paying for an extension of what you already have rather than going down the path of paying for an extended warranty. There's a much safer option: create an emergency account. Will you save toward repairs in case they arise? And when you're already doing, here's a big thumbs up for you. You're on the right path. Number 10. Shipping charges. There is absolutely nothing wrong with buying online. I mean, we all do it, so who am I to judge? But it turns into a problem when you order items online, pay extra just so they can be shipped to you overnight, unless you absolutely need it. That quickly paying extra is not the way to go. Also, if you need to buy several items from the same e-commerce store, buying them all at once will usually give you a discount on shipping charges. We understand the excitement of having all your new gadgets delivered to you as soon as possible, but hey, just wait a few days, it's eventually going to get to you. Just chill out and save a bit of money. Number 11. Take a 1 cup of coffee every day of the week. At the end of the year, you would have spent over $1,460 on coffee alone. Now throwing a sandwich or a cookie here and there, and you're spending way more. If you're finding it hard to save as little as $5 every day, it really could be because of your coffee habit. And rather than spend a few minutes and dollars at the coffee shop every morning, you could start to make your coffee at home. Number 12. Bottled water. Drinking water is healthy, so I understand why most people are opting for a bottled water, but one bottled water costs around $2.50. A person consumes 167 bottles of water each year. That's around a yearly cost of $250 for water. That sounds like a lot to pay for water each year, doesn't it? Investing in a water purifier is an equally healthy option, and not only does it help you to save money every year, but it saves a whole lot of plastic bottles from going into. Number 13. Expensive investment. We know what you're investing your money is definitely a good idea, so why is it on the list? Well, here's what we think: investments are an important part of building well, but you know what's equally as important, and understanding of what you're investing in. A lack of understanding could cause you to lose your entire savings or affect your retirement plan drastically. It's also important to choose an investment plan that fits your current economic status. Investing in My Expense investment plan doesn't necessarily translate to success or profit. The secret to a successful investment is knowledge and understanding of how a market works, possible or common mistakes investors make, and also of the probability of its success. If you don't have the time to learn about investment opportunities, there are tons of professionals who would be more than willing to help. We've even gone you videos on it ourselves. Number 14. Upgrading your smartphone regularly. The newest iPhone isn't such an upgrade from the last, but it still sells for over $1,500. If your smartphone can still perform its basic functions, that should be no need to upgrade it regularly. If you upgrade your device every year on just smartphones, so do yourself a favor and stick with your current device until it dies. Number 15. Food at the movie theater. Did you know that most movie theaters don't make their profits from ticket sales, but from sales? This only goes to show that we're spending way too much money on the theater popcorn and candy today. Most theaters don't really care about you bringing your own snacks. All that ask is you clean up after you're done. That sounds like a pretty good deal, and there you have it. A LUX, or learning to develop better spending habits, takes time, so it's important you are kind to yourself as you cut off these wasteful habits. Thanks for spending some time with us today at 8. We're so glad you did. If you found value in today's video, please give us a like, hit that bell icon to never miss an upload, and don't forget to subscribe.